Okay, children. Good evening, children. Today we can learn cellular respiration. Last class I explained about respiration, different stages of respiration, and main important pathway from nostril to lungs, lungs to alveoli, alveoli to blood. Okay. Today respiration takes place in cellular. How it will take place in animals, plants, even microorganisms, I want to explain today class. Today main topic cellular respiration. Okay, last class I explained pathway of respiration. First, nostrils, nasal cavity to air enter into common passage chamber is called pharynx. Pharynx to enter into larynx. Larynx to enter into trachea. Trachea divide into two bronchi. Okay, each bronchi connect into lungs. Each bronchi connect into lungs, right lung and left lung. Okay, again these bronchi divide into small tubular structures are called bronchioles. Okay, each bronchiole connect into small sac-like structure is called alveoli. Very, very important. What is alveoli? Basic structural functional unit of lungs is called alveoli. Okay, children? What is alveoli? Basic structural functional unit of lungs is called alveoli. In alveoli, exchange of gases. This is structure of alveoli. Okay, here blood capillary. This is called blood capillary. Here deoxygenated blood. Deoxygenated blood means carbon dioxide contained blood. In respiration, we are taking air in that oxygen, carbon dioxide, and nitrogen. Already I explained. Okay, inhale of air. How much oxygen? Very, very important. 21%. Carbon dioxide 0.03 or 4%. Nitrogen 78%. Remaining other gases, inert gases. Okay, here what happened? Here carbon dioxide is more. They combined with hemoglobin. Okay, carbonate form. Here by diffusion process, high concentration of carbon dioxide in blood enter into low concentration through the membrane. Here oxygen level is more. Such oxygen by diffusion process enter into blood. Here this is blood. Why blood is red color? You know very well. Hemoglobin. Okay, here combined with oxygen to form oxyhemoglobin, HbO2, oxyhemoglobin. Very, very important. In board exam, they are asking one more question. Hemoglobin. Hemoglobin. He means iron. Globin, it is a protein. Here in blood, human blood, very important molecule, iron molecule. Iron nothing but ferrum. It combined with, okay, globulin combined with 4 ferrum molecules. Very important. Same in chlorophyll. Chlorophyll pigment in transport. Magnesium. It is very important in chlorophyll. What is the element name? Magnesium. Okay, magnesium. This element is very important in photosynthesis. Same in chlorophyll, magnesium is important in photosynthesis process. Same here in respiration transport, iron molecule. They both are similar. Same function and character. Okay, children. One more question they are asking. Okay. Now, they combine with hemoglobin, combined with oxygen by diffusion process. Okay, oxygen with blood, oxyhemoglobin is formed. This oxyhemoglobin through blood, this oxyhemoglobin reach to the cells, in between cells. These are all called cells. Especially eukaryotic cells, I am explaining human cells. You know very well, you have studied in lower class, especially in 9th class. Okay, these are all cells, cytoplasm. This is called nucleus. Okay, nucleus, cytoplasm. Group of cells. These are all called group of cells. Group of cells is called tissue. This blood, through blood, reach to the tissue. Okay, this oxyhemoglobin reach to the tissue. Oxyhemoglobin. Group of cells is called tissue. They reach to the tissue. Here, already oxidation occurred continuously in cells. Oxidation occurred. Already first class I explained what is respiration. Oxidation of food material like carbohydrates and fats to produce energy is called respiration. In this respiration process, release carbon dioxide. Okay, release carbon dioxide. This metabolic system, carbon dioxide is released. Carbon dioxide released. Carbon dioxide in the form of carbonates. Okay, this hemoglobin by diffusion process, here less amount of oxygen. Oxygen by diffusion process enter into cell. Okay, which is carbonates. Carbon dioxide form or carbonates in between the cells in extracellular space. This blood vessels, especially capillaries, pores in between the cells. Okay, these carbonates or carbon dioxide formed substance enter into blood. That is called impure blood or carbon dioxide contained blood. Not only carbon dioxide, carbonate form and water also present. Okay, such carbonate contained blood again. Okay, from here to they reach to where heart. Heart to again they goes to lungs. Again enter into lungs. Here exchange of gases by respiration. Here what happened? Respiration or exchange of gases takes place in cellular level in between the cells or tissues. It is called cellular respiration. Commonly we are saying respiration means exchange of gases. Inhale of air, exhale of air is called respiration. Same here what happened? Oxygen enter into cell. Carbon dioxide again enter into blood. Their exchange of gases. That is called respiration. Where it is occurred in between the cells, it is called cellular respiration. Okay, children? Next one, especially respiration 2 types. Respiration basically 2 types. Aerobic respiration and aerobic respiration. Anaerobic respiration. Aerobic respiration. Basically 2 types. Aerobic respiration means it occurs in a presence of oxygen is called aerobic respiration. And means absence. In absence of oxygen or slight amount of oxygen, which type of respiration occurs, that is called anaerobic respiration. Commonly, aerobic respiration example we can see in animals and plants. We can see in animals and plants. Anaerobic respiration we can see in microorganisms, especially microorganisms. Example, microorganism bacteria, and yeast. As per our book, yeast, bacteria and yeast. Two are best example for anaerobic respiration. But in human being also, especially human beings, anaerobic respiration also occur. When it is occur, where it is occur, what end product will formed in this process, I want to explain. Okay. First, aerobic respiration is in a presence of oxygen. In human beings, commonly we are taking air, that is called aerobic respiration. Especially in athletics. Athletics means they're sportsmen. They are running fast, they want to run. Insufficient of oxygen. Insufficient of oxygen in athletics muscles. In muscles, deficiency of oxygen or less available of oxygen. Here, anaerobic respiration occur in this process. Lactic acid and carbon dioxide is formed. When lactic acid level is more, the produce the lactic acid in a less amount of oxygen, in a absence of oxygen in athletics muscles. When they want to run, they require large amount of oxygen. Insufficient of available of oxygen, insufficient or absence of oxygen. Anaerobic respiration occurred, form the lactic acid and carbon dioxide. This lactic acid level increased in the blood. Lactic acid level increased in the blood. They get the muscle pain. Muscle pain. That condition is called muscle fatigue. Muscle fatigue. Okay. Fast they want to run. Large amount of lactic acid is formed. Then they get the muscle pain. After they want to stop, they stop the competition, maybe running. Okay. Then what happened? Lactic acid level decreased in the blood. slowly lactic acid level will decrease. Naturally, muscle pain also will reduce. That is one reason, muscle pain in athletics. Or sometimes you also children or some people continuously, vigorously exercise, they are doing exercise continuously. Oxygen level decrease, insufficient available of oxygen, then we get the muscle pain. That condition is called fatigue. Okay, muscle fatigue means cramped muscles. అంటే మన యొక్క కండరాలు పట్టుకున్నట్టే నొప్పి వస్తుంది. That is called muscle fatigue. And lactic acid level will reduce slowly in the blood. Naturally, pain will relax or relief of pain. అంటే మన నొప్పి అనేది తగ్గిపోతుంది. Same time in board exam, one question they are asking: oxygen depth. Oxygen depth. What is oxygen depth? Insufficient oxygen available when we are doing the exercise. That condition is called oxygen depth. Oxygen depth, very very important, Amma. Oxygen depth. What is oxygen depth? One more question they are asking in board exam. What is oxygen depth? Oxygen depth means insufficient or lack of oxygen when we are doing the exercise. Okay, continuously rigorous exercise, lack of oxygen, that condition is called oxygen depth. Okay, children. Next topic. Children, you know very well, you have studied. There are two types of organism based on cell: prokaryotic and eukaryotic. You know very well, you have studied in 9th class prokaryotic cell, eukaryotic cell. Prokaryotic cell means pro means before, karyo means nucleus. Before formation of nucleus membrane, that cells are called prokaryotic cells. Commonly we can see in microorganisms. Means nucleus is present, nucleolus also present, cytoplasm also present, nucleus membrane is absent. Such cells are called prokaryotic cells. U means true. U means true. Karyo means nucleus. Nucleus. Just now I draw like this cell. Nucleus membrane is present. Nucleus, around the nucleus, nucleus membrane is present. That is called eukaryotic cells. Prokaryotic example: amoeba, bacterium. Here, this is called genetic material, flagellum. This is called DNA. Here, nucleus membrane is absent. Cytoplasm also present. But this is DNA. Around the DNA, nucleus membrane is absent. Here, nucleus membrane is present. Based on that, there are animals of two types: prokaryotic, eukaryotic. You are studied in lower class, especially in 8th, 9th class. Okay, now cellular respiration occurred inside the cell in prokaryotic cell. Very very important amount. In prokaryotic cells, where it is occurred, respiration in cytoplasm of the cell. Cytoplasm of the cell. In eukaryotic cells, where it is occurred, cellular respiration in cytoplasm. In the cytoplasm, one more organelle is present, that is very very important: mitochondria. mitochondria. Okay, children. Cellular respiration occurred in the cytoplasm of the prokaryotes. Example: bacterium, yeast. These all example. Next one, cellular respiration occurred in the cytoplasm and mitochondria of the eukaryotic cell. Okay, these are organelles. Just how I explained, you know very well. For example, this is the animal cell. In that, this is called nucleus. This is called cytoplasm. Here organelles, so many organelles. In that, this is called mitochondria. Okay, the respiration occurred in mitochondria of the cell. Okay, children. Next. Few lines we can learn about mitochondria. Mitochondria first time identified one famous scientist, name is called Benda. It is a organelle. It is a cell organelle. Cellular organelle. How it is? It's surrounded by two membranes. How many? Two membranes. Two membranes. One is outer membrane and inner. Two membranes. One is to outer membrane, one is inner membrane. Okay. Rough diagram, mama. It is outer membrane. It is outer membrane. It is called outer membrane. Inner membrane folded into finger-like structure is called cristae. Okay, inner membrane folded into finger-like structures. This is two membrane, outer membrane. This is inner membrane. Inner membrane folded into finger-like structure is called cristae. Okay. In between cristae, this is called cristae. In between cristae, some space it is present. In between cristae, space is present. It is called matrix. Matrix. Okay, these all enough. Even on membrane, so many DNA, ribosomes, these all present, but diagram also very important. Sometimes label the parts. They will give the diagram in board exam. You label the part clearly. Once again, listen. It is covered with two membrane. Outer membrane is called. Okay, this is the outer membrane. Inner membrane. This part is called inner membrane. inner membrane fold like a finger-like structure is called cristae. In between finger-like structure, some space is present. The space in between finger-like structure, space is called matrix. On cristae, how is it like this? Cristae. Okay, finger-like structure. This is called cristae. On cristae, head and stalk-like structures are present. So many head and stalk-like structures are present. This is called head and stalk. Head and stalk-like structures are present. That is called ribosomes. Okay, this structure only. A small structure I draw here. Okay, this is cristae. This is called matrix. This is called cristae. On cristae, large number of head and stalk-like structures are present. Inside the mitochondria, respiration occurs. Why? Because inside the mitochondria, DNA, some granules, ribosomes, so many are present. But up to 10th class level, diagram and label the parts. Here in mitochondria, cellular respiration occurs. And very important, after cellular respiration in mitochondria, produce energy. Produce energy. That's why produce energy here and store the energy inside in the form of ATP. Energy in the form of ATP. ATP means adenosine triphosphate. Okay, here mitochondria, main important, respiration occur in eukaryotes, produce energy in the form of ATP, adenosine triphosphate. Adenosine molecule have a 3 phosphates. On adenosine molecule, 3 phosphates are present. When cell is required, when cell, just now I draw like this cell, this is the cell. Cell is required energy for their activities. This is cell. Okay. When cell is required energy for their activities, they receive from mitochondria. That's why mitochondria is also called as powerhouse of the cell. Powerhouse. Okay, powerhouse means energy stored inside. After cellular respiration produce large amount of energy. Such energy in the form of ATP, adenosine triphosphate. When cell required energy, they receive from mitochondria. Okay, cell always required energy for their activities. Such energy available from mitochondria. That's why mitochondria is also called as powerhouse of the cell. Very, very important. One more question in board exam. Mitochondria, which organelle is called as a powerhouse of the cell? Mitochondria is also called as powerhouse of the cell. Which organelle? This is called cell. Inside so many organelles are present. Cytoplasm, mitochondria, nucleus, ribosomes, endoplasmic reticulum. Okay, smooth endoplasmic reticulum, rough endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi complex. You are studied in 9th class. These are all called organelle. How they are asking question? Which organelle is called powerhouse of the cell? Mitochondria is a powerhouse of the cell. Powerhouse of the cell. Which organelle in cell? It is called powerhouse of the cell. Which organelle? Mitochondria is also called as powerhouse of the cell. How? Power in the form of ATP, adenosine triphosphate. Adenosine molecule have a 3. Tri means 3. Tri means 3 phosphates are present. Okay, that's why ATP is also called as currency of the cell. ATP is also called as currency of the cell. Where it is currency? In mitochondria. ATP is also called as currency of the cell. Which organelle is called powerhouse of the cell? Mitochondria is also called as powerhouse of the cell. Very, very important, Amma. Okay. Any doubt? If you want to take photo, you can take. Shall I rub? Okay. Commonly, we are taking food in the form of glucose. In the form of glucose C6H12O6. Glucose formula. This glucose molecule, two reactions will occur. In the presence of oxygen, that reaction is called aerobic respiration. Just now I explained no? Aerobic respiration. This aerobic respiration, glucose molecule, this glucose molecule convert into pyruvate or pyruvic acid. This pyruvic acid undergoes the respiration to form carbon dioxide, water, and energy will form. Energy in the form of ATP. Where it is occurred? In the mitochondria or in the cytoplasm of the cell. Aerobic respiration, just now I explained respiration two types, aerobic and anaerobic respiration. What is the mean by aerobic respiration? In a presence of oxygen, glucose molecule converted to pyruvic acid to form carbon dioxide, water, and energy. Energy, large amount of energy is formed. Okay, that is in the form of ATP. Okay, children. In the absence of oxygen, okay, one is fermentation. Pyruvic acid, same pyruvic acid. You know very well fermentation. One process called fermentation. Commonly, fermentation we can see in bacteria and yeast. In fermentation to form lactic acid. Okay, I write formula C6. Fermentation, glucose molecule C6H12O6. Absence of oxygen to form C2H5OH. It is called ethyl alcohol, ethanol, plus carbon dioxide, and less amount of energy. Okay, here less amount of energy formed, same. It is also in the form of ATP. Energy always in the form of ATP. Okay, it is fermentation, very, very important. Fermentation process. This is called fermentation. What is fermentation? Sometimes they are asking one more question. absence of oxygen, yeast to produce ethyl alcohol and carbon dioxide, it is called fermentation. Once again listen children, what is fermentation? In this process, absence of oxygen in yeast to produce ethyl alcohol C2H5OH plus carbon dioxide and less amount of energy is called fermentation. You know very well, commonly bakery items, dough will prepare in bakery item, they are adding the yeast for fermentation. That's why you see alcoholic smell. In this process produce ethyl alcohol. In bakery, commonly your nearest bakery you can go and visit. If you ask to that person, they want to show the yeast. In an absence of oxygen, yeast is an organism, animal. It undergoes the respiration to produce ethyl alcohol and carbon dioxide, even less amount of energy. Okay children, this is called absence of oxygen. This is presence of oxygen. One more it is there, absence of oxygen, anaerobic respiration. Anaerobic respiration occurred. Anaerobic respiration. In this process, just now I explained, lactic acid is formed. Lactic acid plus carbon dioxide plus less amount of energy in the form of ATP. Okay, here what happened? Lactic acid is formed. Just now I explained before this topic, athletics, they are running fast, insufficient of oxygen, less amount of oxygen. Okay, in muscles, respiration occurred, form the lactic acid and carbon dioxide, less amount of energy is formed. This is also in a absence or less availability of oxygen. Any doubt children? Okay, now children listen, in board exam they are asking what is the difference between aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration. Simple method I explain, differences between aerobic respiration second one anaerobic respiration. Anaerobic respiration. They are asking board exam, maybe 2 marks, maybe 4 marks, whatever it may be. Write the differences between aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration. Simple clue I want to give. Just with equation you can write differences in between aerobic and anaerobic respiration. Okay, you know very well. Aerobic means in a presence of oxygen. You write glucose molecule C6H12O6. Aerobic means plus oxygen in a presence of oxygen to form carbon dioxide plus water and in the form of energy also produced. Okay, now anaerobic respiration C6H12O6 and means absence, without oxygen, to form carbon dioxide, C2H5OH ethyl alcohol plus carbon dioxide and energy also formed. Here you see simple With the equation you can write points. First one, it occur in a presence of oxygen. Presence of oxygen. You see, this is the first. It occur in the presence of oxygen. Here oxygen it is there, not there. Opposite. It occur in the absence of oxygen. Absence of oxygen. Okay. Second point. Here carbon dioxide produced. Carbon dioxide is formed or produced. Here you see. Here carbon dioxide also formed. Carbon dioxide is formed. Okay. Here you see third one. Water also produced. Water also formed. Here what happened? Water is not there, but ethyl alcohol is formed. Ethyl alcohol is formed or produced. No problem. Formed or produced. Here large amount of energy formed. Here what happened? Large amount of energy produced or formed. Here what happened? Less amount of energy formed. Less or small amount of energy produced. Like this, you see, aerobic, anaerobic respiration, you write with the help of equation. Just you learn the equation. Aerobic means in a presence of oxygen, anaerobic means absence of oxygen. Here, carbon dioxide, water is formed and a large amount of energy formed. Here you see, ethyl alcohol is formed, carbon dioxide formed, and less amount of energy formed. 4 differences you write, you get the 4 marks. Or 2 marks, at least 2 marks. Commonly they are asking in board exam 2 marks. Only with the help of equation you can write differences. Okay, children? If you want to take photo, you can take. Completed, children? Yes, listen, one more very important information. Compulsory they are giving in board exam. One last topic. You know very well, above the sea level, oxygen availability is normal. We are going to high altitude mountainous, high altitude, above 13 kilometers, above the sea level, 13 kilometers area, oxygen level is reduced. It insufficient for breathing. So they are carry the oxygen cylinders. Yes, children? Mountainous. For example, they are mountainous, they are going to Himalaya ranges area. Okay, above the sea level, very high altitude. When they are going, insufficient of oxygen, above 13 kilometers above the sea level, 13 kilometers area onwards, oxygen level means density will reduce. So we can't breathe, insufficient of oxygen. Then fatigue, maybe sometime faint, fall down, insufficient of oxygen. So they are carry the oxygen cylinders on back of the feet. They reach to their goal up to mountains. Okay, children? Same time, sea drivers under the sea. under the sea or oceanic water. They are going to under the water. Okay, they also carry the oxygen cylinders. Why? What is the reason? They cannot breathe. We can breathe under the water? No. What is the reason? Because of we are respirating with lungs. But aquatic animals, they respirate with gills. That is very, very important, children. Especially aquatic animals. Aquatic animals, they breathe with the help of gills. Next one, terrestrial. Terrestrial nothing but on land. Which animals they are living on land? Terrestrial animals. Common respiratory organs are called lungs. This is called lungs respiration. When we are going in water, especially sea divers, they carry the oxygen cylinders. Why? What is the reason? They cannot respirate. There is no gills. Fish, they can respirate with gills. That's why they are living in water. Humans, they are going under the water. They cannot respirate. Why? Because gills are absent. So they carry the oxygen cylinders. That is very, very important. In board exam, they are asking. Mountaineers, they carry the oxygen cylinder because of above 13 kilometers, above the sea level, 13 kilometers, the oxygen density will reduce. That's why they carry the oxygen cylinders. Sea divers, they cannot respirate in water. Why? Because we have a lungs, absence of gills. So they carry the oxygen cylinders. Okay, children? Any doubt up to here? Okay, if any doubt, you can give in chat box. I want to say the answers. Thank you, children. Good night. Prepare well exam in Sunday monthly test. Okay. Wish you all the best.